This is the brand story of Sammie, a young man whose life fortune, in a sudden twist, transitioned from a name that was rather unknown, save for his family and small circle of friends, to a name that grabs headlines and stays on the lips of thousands of people. Born in a family whose parents were low-income earners, Samuel Jacob Alifa met a life of scarcity. The city of Zaria, where he was born, was then a growing commercial city, and his parents had moved there in search of fortune to change their lives.
So Zaria was going to this part of Jos and Kano at the rate of commercial activities. So my parents journeyed down to Zaria, of course, for greener pasture. While others would describe the family as poor, I would say mine was blessed. At least we could afford basic necessity, 3 square meal, and shelter too. I went to one of the best schools in Zaria. My father made sure that with my one trouser, 3 polo shirts, I had to survive. ABU Zaria was something else for me because getting to school took me almost 3 years. And I almost gave up, but my mother stood by me. She was like, she was always she stood by me. So literally, school and filmmaking was two different things for me. How to focus in school and focus on my career also, which you get to know better as you move on. Yeah, so I find talking a bit strenuous. Why? Expressing myself is probably difficult for me. Yeah. So myself and my dad were not so close. So whenever we have an argument, I just go back to my room, pick up my longboat and I write. Beat him up my longboat, argue with him in my longboat. I never knew I was honing the skill at street writing. Till some years back. Almost it was not easy with my dad, but right now I'm grateful. Why? Because now I channel most of my energy to screenwriting and filmmaking. So I channel most of my energy to screenwriting and filmmaking. With filmmaking, the internet was my savings ground. If you had data, you had access to the internet. I'm in Zaria, literally in Zaria, but there was nobody to actually show me the way. So the internet was my go area. Today, at least I know how to screenwrite, screenplay, and I've made few movies. I'm grateful to God.
The way he speaks, the way he talks, like those days back then, um, the way he speaks about things he want to do. Like if you pull up in my house, like Abu, what's up? I want to see what I want to do. Like, who? And from nowhere, this guy is speaking things from different places, putting them together, doing something very tangible, and I was always wowed by that. And it's very amazing that you don't just do it on his own. He takes me, his friend, and like other of our friends, like some other of our friends that like that's able to grow together. So that's one thing that that very very well.
Sammie inspired me as a person never to give up on my dream no matter what. Like he always says, dream na free of charge, so why stop dreaming?
So, you didn't get an admission to study the course of your choice. How did you take it? How was it? I mean, disappointing. How did you manage
So I mean, we all know what comes with education. That with aspiring on the graduates. Apply for this. Then you don't start like just chase.
it? Just have to
You just don't start to my growth. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm coming out after the work so that they give me something else.
What did they give you?
That's it.
So yeah,
So you want them to come and sell people.
really?
So I had to just take the white because I was sort of still too much talk, purpose. So I actually wanted to help. Fortunately, that was taking the not to let people like people get through that was that's how and that was as friend.
So, how were you able to combine guidance and answering and filmmaking in that there are two separate students in university? How was it the combination?
With parents and outside I was able to go there. After the diploma already gave me information. Yeah. Because there's an next thing to diploma university. So he was also training us on school. So the best I could do. Okay, I go to Mr. Santo university. They say if you do something, this is wrong. If you read, then you go to school and go to classes. Pass. A lot of things and balance.
So more like you're just passing the guidance of passion and actually focusing on the passion. Okay, during this time, this shooting and combining the school, who would you say was actually very, very supportive? Mom, dad,
Just my mother. My mother, she has been she's my partner.
Wow.
Like for real, because at some point that I'll be on zero. Like zero. I will call this man, tell you now.
Like Sammie.
Zero, that's Samano taking 0 naira. Oh, mama also, mama fan. Oh, she knows Samano. Like she comment like that. Para. Like Olumu. I don't even know why they call you Para. You know what I'm saying? So I just go straight to my back with my mother. And I talk to her. And she can please take career at last at last month. I give to me. There was this time they were shooting on the set. Under the sun. I had no welfare plan at all for the cast and crew. My mother cooked swallow. She could swallow. She brought 2 sets from Ghana guys. There was no fish, there was no meat. That was welfare. But there was welfare.
You guys eat.
My friends, the fascinating part about this part was the fact that my cast and crew ate this thing with all of their heart. There was no there was a murmur and the rest. This guy ate this food and the rest. So I put him up to sex the next. In my head, this boys will come back and show them. But these guys came back. Why? Because they wanted to work. They believed in me. And look at me today now.
Wow, that's really inspiring.
Sammie is a hardworking person. He's someone who won't stop unless he achieves his goal. Sammie has done a lot to achieve whatever it is he has right now. He has sacrificed a lot of things. Sammie is someone who won't stop. He won't stop working, either through the storm, through the rain, through whatever hardship. He won't stop until he achieves whatever it is that he wants to.
So, Sammie, you're already working with, let's say, known names in the industry. What experience do you actually want to share in filmmaking? I'm not talking about after Big Brother. I'm talking about before Big Brother Naija, like the Sammie of Zaria, thereabout.
Okay. With pursuing my filmmaking career, my filmmaking itself, I met this guy back in Zaria who was ready to actually show me the way.
Show you the way.
In quotes, show me the way. And I was ready to do anything. But there were some, there was bots. You pay your transport money, you have to pay for the t-shirt, there was some kind of unnecessary things which I agreed to do. And I did everything. So we traveled down to Abuja. I was still a novice. A complete novice. So I was just there humble and ready to learn. So I was watching everything, no sets. There was, with the crew, everybody had visual duty, continuity, props person, the PM, and all of that. And I was waiting for my role. They don't give me role, I got the one that waiting this off now. I go just they want everybody.
And you traveled down?
I pay money for transport, pay for shit. They don't give me role. So this guy, I don't call his name because he might watch this thing. He called me. He said, they will need me. I say I'm down for meeting. It was like, the chef need assistance. Chef.
For kitchen.
Bro firewood, not even kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like I should go and join the chef's kitchen and help him cook, then bring the food for them.
Is that on the set or?
He called me outside from the set.
Okay.
Like, Sammie, please come. And I went and I was heartbroken. Why? Because
like you.
I never turned superstar yet. I was heartbroken. I'm like, why? Because I really wanted to learn.
Yeah.
Like I was humble. I wouldn't mind cleaning the floor as long as I'm on set to watch. You understand what I'm saying now? That was how I told him literally, straight up. And that was the first time my confidence rose. I told him, no, I didn't come here for this. I came here to learn 1 or 2 on set. And if it's not possible, let me go back to Israel and just chill and like, focus on my studies. And I was like, no, he was trying to convince me. I told him no. That was like finally said, okay, I can join the back of set and all of that. And then gradually, their project was my beginning, was my start point for me. Why? Because I learned you have to be wise to actually create.
You have to actually go to one school, and at the end of the day, you short with them, right?
Of course not.
So, Sammie, we are here, and this is the part I'm very much interested in. Big Brother Naija. You know, Sammie from Zaria, the Big Brother, one of the most, should I say, the biggest show on the continent of Africa. How did it happen? What is the story? What happened? How did Sammie get into Big Brother?
Yeah, for Big Brother, I've always been a fan of the show. Like from day one. Myself and Big Brother and myself with you understand what I'm saying? At some point I was like, one day I went to the show, not the joke, like literally. My friends will just laugh, waiting for the show. Like when we still there, blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, one day we'll come and I'll be on the show. Eventually I applied. Like every other applicant, I will apply and expect something. I didn't expect anything. Why? Because I felt like I didn't deserve to be there. So why? The application was free of charge. I was not paying anything, so why shouldn't I try? So I applied now and moved on my life, focused on my studies and shooting. So after some weeks, they go back to me. They emailed me back. I'm like, this guy's totally responded. Is it for real? You get? So I said, okay, let me go through and see how it goes. Till eventually we got to the place where we had the face-to-face meeting. And it blew my mind. That was when everything dawned on me that this is actually real and legit. You might have the chance to go on this show. And I took everything on my own. Prayer and God. The story is still in depth too. Why? I was still very regular, but I had nothing. That's about to actually become somebody. But before you become somebody, you have to actually invest. You understand what I'm saying? At some point, I needed to get clothes and shoes, but there was much issue. With the Zoom meeting, I had issues with my phone. Why? It was not so smart. And put on post, it was not so smart. During my meeting, instead of going up and coming on, and eventually they told me to write in hotel. The host was so angry. He told me, hey, bro, try again next year, and I don't have time for you. I'm hungry. I was depressed. I was down. Why? Because I wanted this thing so bad, and I was ready. Why? Because my hopes were already up. As somebody, I didn't care what they were saying. I thought it was going to be able to respond. Now they've responded, and I'm getting this. Well, now the plan is this. You understand what I'm saying now? So I also got into your will. Oh, Allah. Then they go back to me as final reschedule, and I had my Zoom meeting. Then they eventually called to come point because that part was the hardest part where I didn't have transfer money. I just told my friend, I'll pass those go Lagos, so that's the beat. I said, Sammie, was go Lagos. If I drive go Lagos, I go pay money. Maybe saying you can't go charge. I didn't have money. I said, no, go. I was ready to scam that. That was how this boy drove me down from Zaria to Lagos. And I was expecting something. I paid him after the program as well. Like, of course, I was supposed to pay him before that. I got to the show, I did my audition, came back to the song. I still didn't have just the first month for I had to chill for like 3 days. My friends had to get money. 2K, 3K, 5K. I don't press the I don't go to Lagos, just myself. Okay, I'm begging, now I feel it. And that's what I'm saying. And the journey was pretty shit for me at that point. But eventually I was just thank God for it. Yeah.
Quite interesting. So, inside Big Brother, what were the challenges?
The journey is long. I had limited resources. Yeah, okay. Why I had to get clothes, prepare my trip and all of that. Which my friends came and made things better from white. I had a friend that wanted to sell his laptop, sorry. So I told him no, I'm going final year. Project and all of that. I had to tell him no, bro. It was God will. I'll go. Make no stress, sure. And eventually somebody came up and was able to actually sponsor my trip. my trend, my clothes, and all of that. I think I spent almost 300k. Then in my life, I never see 50k. So in my head, what if I didn't get it to show? Because it was not guaranteed, but you know, really sure. It was not guaranteed. I was not so sure I was not getting, but what if I don't get it? Paid for everything. I flew down for the first time. I flew down to Lagos and went into lockdown. During lockdown, I'm like, God, what if these guys tell me, say, I'll go back to house? Which I want to person give me 300,000. Do you understand what I'm saying? So everything I was doing during lockdown was pray. God, I cannot go back to my former life, right? Because I had a very good life during lockdown. There was good food and everything. I had to even save some of my money. But at some point I was thinking, mama is at home suffering. I'm here teaching, studying. Why don't you chat? During lockdown, I had to gather my money, my allowance that they gave me during lockdown. Begged one of the room service to please help me for someone to me. Because I was chilling now. So at least I have some fun too. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was how I sent me to and eventually I got into the show. Remember regular Sammie, but I entered the show and I saw the people that were high class, different personality, and I'm like, God, what are you doing? So let me to go. While the long run, everything worked out according to God to my own advantage. That's good about it, bro.
Sammie, I watched the show and I watched you. You're somebody that you actually find it hard to express yourself like expressively like that.
Then
Yes, then, but I'm talking about the house. There are things that people see as norms, like as normal here, and you find it really strange considering your background, and I think that led to a disagreement between you and one of the housemates, and I also think that resulted in some people, or presumably your fans, withdrawing kind of their support because we misunderstood. It blew up in social media. Everybody was saying whatever they understood from what they saw. So I want you to actually tell us what happened in that particular incident. What really happened? Because we are not there. We only see what we are showing.
so when this new set of housemates came in, right this is our regular game now, truth or dare. We all till she accepted the sorry. And I don't think any girl should go through that experience at all.
So, Sammie, in the house, you actually, maybe you didn't hear, or maybe you must have heard it. You actually trended on Twitter as Sammie the director.
Oh, really?
Yes. And you being a director, a scriptwriter, and all of that, and actually coming to BBNaija house and trending with that title. I wish we actually saw the look on your face when I actually did that. So, how was it in the house doing what you actually loved? You know, Sammie from Zaria, directing, coming to BBNaija house, the biggest platform, and actually doing that particular thing you actually did outside.
No cap. It was challenging. You know why? Because this is where I meet different people with different careers, and everybody wants to be heard. That's what I'm saying. And I personally too, I wanted to be heard also. I wanted people to know me, hear me. I can do this thing. So standing up with that task was not all about me. Everybody, okay, we're more than I think 4. But I directed the most important, interesting part of the whole that's was the fact that I brought out exactly what was in my head. I'm not very expressional, so I just tend to just sit down, think, then tell you what to do. I will not from there. I'll let me come and start explaining the grammar and this. Now say, see, I will stand in front and do the notice during the task. I actually come out and say, okay, I want you to do this for me. If once you do that, I'll tell you, I want you to know that. Once you do that was my major highlight in the show. During our second task, the mental health challenge and all of that, everybody got emotional and started crying. I was wondering why were they crying? Why? Because I was able to bring out the exact thing from my head, but I never knew it was so in depth to the fact that everybody got emotional.
Yeah.
Like imagine being on set and your class are crying for the role they're playing. And at that point I knew, Sammie, pursue this thing. You know what I'm saying? Pursue this thing.
So yes, this is about Sammie boy. I call him the king of enjoyment because he's just so fun to be around with. When I first met him, when we met in Big Brother house actually, he just gave me this wonderful story. I kind of related with him because of his where it's coming from and his dreams and aspirations, right?
Sammie, aka my bestie. It has to be actually the Sammie as well until I met him in the house. At my first day, we instantly clicked. I could sense his energy. He's so positive. He's honest. He's genuine. He tells us it is, and he's just very straightforward. And I just love that about him. And I just knew instantly that this is a guy I'm going to be very close to, not just in the house, but also outside the house. So during the course of the show, I watched him evolve. I watched him, learn about himself and grow, and it was really exciting looking at him, just open up and really show up, like show us his talent. He's a very talented guy.
So I understand she went into the all of that, which I studied at some point, but she already required then the productive during some of these tasks down and let's continue to the next school and all of that and show them what's that one thing to trade up and doing which I'm hoping to have done. I was able to run gigs that was all of that.
So more like you have the physique, and you don't just want it to chocolate syrup. That's a nice one. That's nice. So Sammie the director. What are the projects? Have you worked on any project after the house, or are there projects you're working on, preparing to work?
Well, I'm currently on my own pressure phase.
Yeah.
My projects, I want things that are very related, still very different. I don't want to be this regular Nigerian. I want to be able to move direct impact. Regardless of sex, male or female, I should be able to watch them on my own content. Yes, she can from short movie or full movie or in Netflix stand movie. you go to watch that and tell you relate with it. In the sense that you, for example, a pregnant woman should see any of my projects that concern any of my scenes that concern pregnancy. And she can relate with it. You understand? That connection. That's what has to bring me into relationship.
And I think that what you did with that mental health tax, where the housemate actually felt the story.
That's with stories, but I tend to pass. If I'm telling the story now, I feel you should relate to the story. If you make the approach of should, for example, let's go to what is see what the happy Bollywood.
Yeah.
Bollywood. You know, if you're going through the context, from their soundtrack, their like you girls are females and women in general are very emotional. So most of them are drawn to Bollywood. It's not for them.
Okay, Sammie wants to bring back our women to our own production. Okay, so Sammie, you're not still not answering my question. Are you working on a project?
Yeah. I'm working on something right now. I don't want to let it come in the box. I want to see that.
So we should be expecting something big, something in the next person. So away from modeling, away from script writing or creative directing, all of that. As a reality TV star, we know you guys are synonymous with this brand influencing and all of that. So Sammie, as a brand influencer, what has happened or what's about to happen?
Yeah, I'm currently working with food brands. I'm currently working with skincare brand and also with crypto company, which will be doing very, very well. Fine. We're still going to working very hard to make successful.